One question I get most times is, how do you create a social media portfolio? Yes, a social media management portfolio. Everyone shouts about you need a portfolio, you need a portfolio, but how do you create one? Let's say you've managed a couple of social media pages. How then do you create a portfolio? So in this particular lesson, we're going to look at some portfolios so we can see how people are creating their portfolio, and we can in returns create something as basic as that with Canva. So here you have different portfolios, so let's check them out. Let's check the Canva portfolio. Let's see how people create their portfolio on Canva. So you could check out a video like this, how to create your social media portfolio easily. But what we want to check right now are examples. We want to check different examples of portfolio and see how people have actually created portfolios, how experts have created portfolio. And here are samples. So we have different samples right here, so we could check them out. So this is Anabek. Yes, Anabek used this to create their own portfolio. So you could check their case study, and everyone has a case studies. Like, you create a case study of what you've done, so you could check out all this portfolio. And we have great portfolios right there, but what we are actually looking for is, we are looking for examples, like portfolio examples, so you could see how people are creating portfolios. Yes, you'll see how people create their portfolios, and just see the best social media portfolios from Career Foundry. So we could come here and see some portfolios people have created. The tools you include on social media portfolio will vary depending on your expertise line, but some key social media marketing tools you might wish to include are, look at social media marketing tools. But what I want to actually look into is people's portfolio. So this is an example of someone's portfolio. Yes, so we could look into it. So we could look into this as well. So let's look into this basic portfolio and see how people are actually making their social media portfolio. So this is one by this person. Yes, so you could see your social media portfolio is like this. Look at what this looks like, and you could see case studies. So what people do is they create case studies for social media brands they've worked on, or brands they are working on. So you could see it right here, and you're going to show your portfolio. Sometimes you add screenshot of what you've posted, how creative you could be. So it depends on how you want to create it. So you could see there are a whole lot right here. So these are case studies of what this particular person has worked on. So you could see it right now, and you could actually check out what the person has done. Yes, social media is evidence. So may I tell people that social media is all about results. If you can manage a social media page and get results, get engagement, get likes, yes, you are not ordinary. So what people look at is your uniqueness as a social media manager, because everyone can actually manage a social media page, but what makes you unique as a social media manager? Because you are more of a pro in it, so you have to do better than an ordinary user. So that is how to create different portfolios. So let's say another portfolio right here. This is another social media marketing portfolio, and you would see how this person first introduced herself to as how she can help. And you see this is more of an informative portfolio, which makes more sense. And these are different case studies. These are different case studies by this particular person, so you could see their metrics. So social media management is measurable. Social media management and marketing are all the same, because yeah, the social media manager must have the social media marketing skill. So it's not just a separated task, it's something you should do as well as social media manager. So you get to see all this, and you could see right here people get strategies, how to go about using social media, how to create strategies for it. So you could see these are metrics this person is showing are very metrics, and she only has one case study right here. So it's all about case studies. One, that's what I've noticed so far. And another social media portfolio we could look at, this is a document based social media portfolio. This is in form of PDF, and we are going to see how we can create something like this. As you can see, you get to see the name, you get to see the person and about the person, you get to see overview of the person's experience, look at some screenshots of what the person has done. Yes, this is very okay. So you get to see some screenshot of what the person has done, and you get to see different clients work. You get to see certification. These are basic certification that I could show you how to get them. These are free certification, so you could just screenshot this out so I can show you much more later how you can get certifications like this just to boost your portfolio. Yes, they are very necessary. So we're going to see all that, so you can see the growth. This person actually uses screenshots, which makes it better. Yes, you have to show people results, what you've done. You have to show people the back end of your social media management skill. You have to show them the front end of what you do. As you can see from here, is it branding? Is it engagement? Is it posting? Is it customer representative? So you have to show these things. Yes, you have to show highlight key moments in that task or in your social media management skill. You have to show key moments, and you could see this person is showing different insights, different case studies. Yes, that's how you go about creating your own portfolio. As you could see from here, this is a very good portfolio. So what I will do, I will download it just to always reference it. So this is a very good portfolio. I'll just download it right here so I could look into it much more later. Then we can replicate something similar or something better. So we can have this, and this is another social media portfolio, and this person website is closing now, so you could go to the new website, and this is a social media marketer new website, and this looks great. Yes, this is a basic portfolio. In fact, in your portfolio you could add your resume, add your cover letter, you could add a whole lot of things. So you could see this is someone's portfolio as well, so you get to see this person's digital marketing work, and you get to see example of my work as a consultant. Then you get to see what the person has actually worked on. You can make your portfolio more informative in a way that you keep your client hooked from your experience, from your informative like portfolio. Yes, like we've seen. So we have all these, and these are different portfolios, so you could check out more. So we checked out all these. We have someone's, or this is a social media agency portfolio. The site is not currently available, and let's see, we have Vicky Gurus. So let's see what that portfolio would look like. Then another distinct portfolio is this, so you could check out all these. This website is down as well, and this website is down as well. But basically, we've seen how people create their portfolio. I'll be able to download one key portfolio. This is a document example of a portfolio, and we are going to see how we can replicate some portfolios, how to create portfolios for ourselves, maybe as a website or as a document based portfolio. Yes, we're going to see all that. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.